So today we are talking about the natural base E. E is a special number. It is approximately 2.71. And
What are you talking about?
E? The letter E in math?
One.
The notes?
Is that just random?
No, it's found. Dang it! It didn't connect right. It's found by exponential growth and decays. Exponential growth and decays is kind of like what we were doing yesterday. Okay. Okay. So these kind of work like normal expressions with. Guys, be quiet. These kind of are like normal expressions where I want to simplify them. So when I have e times e, I just add my exponents. So it would be e to the 9. What about number 2? 4e. Because I divide 16 by 4. And I consume the 4, and then I subtract when it's division. No. Remember the exponent goes to both the 3 and the e. So it would be 3 squared, e to the negative 8, and then I want to rewrite it. So questions there on simplifying expressions? Because negative exponents go on the bottom. Way back at the beginning of the school year.
What if that negative 4 exponent was negative 4x?
No, last semester. What?
What if that negative 4 exponent was negative 4x?
Then
you do it to the negative 5 or to the x?
They're being multiplied, so you do it to the 4, and then like the whole thing goes down.
So if it was 3e to the power negative 4x, or just look at number 5.
Number 5?
Yeah.
It'd be 90 to the 6x. You just multiply the numbers. Okay, can I move on to 4 and 5? Okay, so when I'm working with E, exponential growth is positive numbers, positive exponents. And exponential decay is negative exponents. Okay, so number 4, would it be growth or decay? Growth. And then,
we don't know because it's an X.
Well, it's positive. It would have a negative if it was. Then I want to go and graph this. My calculator just restarted. The E button is right. You have to press second, and it's right above the LN. Okay. Then I want to go and graph it. You have to go, it's second, and then the LN button, right above, it's way at the bottom. Right here. Okay, so then I want to go sketch this on my paper. Okay. So number 5 would be okay. So then I want to go check. It's because it's got a negative exponent. Okay, so I type that in my calculator. And I go graph it. Questions there? Okay, notice that both of these graphs seem to curve when it gets close to the line y equals 0, or the x-axis. This line that it gets close to but never crosses is called an asymptote. So on exponential functions, our domain is still always all real numbers, but our asymptote is going to restrict our range. The y values. Asymptote is a line it gets really close to but never crosses. So right here, it's getting really close to the line y equals 0. It's never going to cross it. It's just going to get really close. And then this one too, but I didn't draw it as nicely. Okay? So domain is still all real numbers because I can plug in positive and negative numbers for exponents. Okay? So on this one, I want to go graph it. Yeah, number 6. Okay, so what would my domain be? All real numbers. The only times it's not all real numbers is when we're working with square roots and fourth roots. Okay, what about my range? So I told you this line is y equals 0. It doesn't cross it. Just greater than, because it doesn't cross it. So it doesn't include 0. If it was curving down. Okay, so then I also want to go graph number 7. And probably not put it over 7 so I can see it.
Is that how it's supposed to be, or is the minus 1 supposed to be outside?
No, the minus 1 is supposed to be outside. So you have to arrow out when you type it in. And make it a big one. Guys, be quiet. Then I go and graph this one. So what do you think this line that this one's getting close to is? 1. 1? Negative 1. So my domain is still. I'm on my domain. Those are all real numbers. And range for exponential. Y is, that's off the screen. Why didn't anyone tell me? So y is greater than negative 1. Also, notice this negative 1 is the same number that's at the end. So the range is dependent on the end number. It'll be less than if it curves down. Huh? What? I can't hear you. It's always going to be the end number. So notice how this one didn't have an end number? It's 0. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. So on number 8, this is using a different formula. A equals P E to the RT. This is compounded continuously. So it's kind of like imagining when we were talking about the money yesterday, if the interest is earning interest every second kind of thing. It continuously happens, and there's no break in time. So we just use this formula as it is. P is principal, R is rate as a decimal, and T is time in years, unless it tells you otherwise. So this one gives us the equation, and we also want to figure it out and compare it to the monthly rate. So our time here is 3. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in 3 into the equation they gave me. No. A is the amount at the end. This one's my friend, by the way. Oh wait, no, that's my account. So if I go, nope, I wanted to go home. So I type in 4,500 e to the 0.04 times 3. Yeah, just put it on the home screen. Yeah, and I want to round to 2 decimal places because we're talking about money. So this is, I have 5,073 and 74 cents. And then my friend is using the formula from yesterday, which was A equals P, parentheses 1 plus R over N to the NT. Okay. So my friend also earns the $4,000 as her principal, and the 4% is her rate. This time hers is compounded monthly, so her N is 12 because there's 12 months in a year. N is 12.
What's N?
The number of times compounded, so, because it says monthly, it's how many months are in a year. It's part of yesterday's formula.
How can you have a different one?
Because me and my friend are investing in 2 types of accounts, yes.
How much? You might have one, please?
No, because of my meeting.
How do you know which formula to use?
Because when it says, well, it told me it told me the equation mine was 4. And then it said my friend has it compounded monthly. So if it says anything other than continuously, I use yesterday's formula. Well, how much does my friend have? No cents?
So we don't have an E in that one?
No. You only have E when it says the word continuously. Yeah. So, I have more money. Questions here? Like $1.